Ball in, troops, I'm Improvemite. Welcome back to Smite. Today we've got something really special. Because in the new patch, they just released the newest god, Artio. She is also the newest stance switcher that we've had in a while. I think the last stance switcher that they integrated was probably Uller. And I've played a couple games with her. I figured out how her moves work, and I'm here to break it down for you, because when just reading the text, reading her ability layouts, it is super confusing. So that's why we're going to jump into a game of Arena. My team today is going to have a level 4 Humbots, a level 10 Uller, level 10 Ra, level 4 Alquang, and me, Artio. After this game, though, I will be level 1 Artio. The enemy team is going to have a level 4 Capri, a level 7 Jingwei, a level 20 Nox, a level 20 Loki, and geez, a level 70 Odin. Crippler 512, no kidding. Shout out to you, man. If you're watching my video, props on the dedication and the time that you've put into your Odin. Seriously. Alright. Here is her abilities. I'm not going to go over them. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to leave them on the screen for a little bit. You can pause them, you can read it. Decompose, Energy Surge, Entangling Vines, Life Tap, and Shapeshift. Now, these all have different... They do different things depending on which stance you're in. You can either be in a druid form or her bear form. Just like Hell and Uller, you can switch it anytime you want. There's just that little bitty cooldown. Let's see, so we got physical, magic. I'm going to start off with just these reinforced shoes. A lot of CC over there. There's a Nox and a Capri, so yeah. Alright. So I'm going to go into my bear form. So the circle in bear form is a charge, and it lasts quite a while. Increases it movement speed, and it actually does a little bit of attack. Her X is a stun, and her square in bear form swipes the claws. So just a moment, guys, I am getting a phone call from my wife. A bit of this just got edited out. That's okay. My wife always comes first, even if I'm recording. I'm not going to hang up on her. I would rather pause my recording and see what my wife has to say. Because you never know, it could be an emergency. She could say, oh, I'm trapped somewhere, I need to come get me. But no. Fortunately, most of the time, 99% of the time, it's, I'm on my way home. So, back to what we were doing. We've gone over her bear form. Her square is the slash, and the X... wait, let's do circle first to get closer. X is a stun. And that stun is really strong. It can actually take Loki out of invisibility, which I'd like to demonstrate here in this match if I can. Her druid form. Her druid form gets a little bit more complicated. Because the bear is fairly straightforward. He's big, he's beefy, he does damage. First we start off with the X. It's a crippling field. Makes it to where Odin can't do his jump. Squared is a little cone. It does some damage. A little bit of damage over time. The real damage over time is her circle, which is her life steal. And that is the really cool thing about Artio. For one, the stance switch. I mean, actually, for one, being a bear. Who doesn't want to be a bear? If you don't want to be a bear, get out of here. I want to be a bear. I'm going to go with, not Hide of the Earth, because we're not getting a lot of kills. I'm going to go with Magi's Blessing. Okay, here's what I like about the charge. Look how long it lasts. And look how far I got with just one. So her square actually does quite a bit of damage. And so does her circle, but especially if you have her crippling field down. So where they can't move, or can't use any of their, evasive techniques like the charges and the dashes. So one little neat trick that I like to do is going from crippling field to the bear and then stun. I have to use bees there to get out. That Nox being annoying. Yet again, she's Nox, that's what she does. Since there's a lot of CC out in this match, I'm definitely going to go with Magi's Blessing. Watch this wave clear, too. Okay, early game. Yeah, okay, the main one still needs a few pops, but a little bit later in the game, that claw swipe just deletes all minions. Bear in a cage. It's like it's a zoo now. It'd be even funnier if there was like Fenrir, Ratatosker, and me all in Odin's cage. It'd be like a little mini zoo. Stun him until that's over. Yes. For those of you who don't know, who may be new to Smite, that little scarab is Kepri's ultimate. And what his ultimate does is, if you kill that god while they have that scarab up, they'll just turn into a little ball of light, and they'll float over to wherever Kepri is, and they'll just regain some health and mana. And it's, you know, you don't get a kill, you don't get gold, it's not good for anybody. But if you see it on yourself, on your character, and there's a Kepri on your team, run into the fray. So many times, especially when I'm playing Kepri, you know, I'll throw my ultimate on somebody and they think it's something bad and they'll just run away. And it's like, what are you doing? You're about to die. I can save you. Go in and take some damage. Like, you know, somebody needs to sneeze on you. Stop running away. The last game I played was significantly better, which I should have been recording. But I wanted to record this one for one specific reason, and that's the avatars when I'm done. I'll show you when we're done. I'll show you. That Nox is really irritating me. So that's, if you guys were wanting to know how to counter Artio, CC, like, she's got CC of her own, but Nox, man, any wide AoE CC really hurts Artio. Well, not physically hurt her, but it hinders her. She can't do what she needs to do. And so another cool thing about Artio is that there's a couple of different like combos that you can do with her. And let me show you a different combo. I mean, of course, just like any god, there's only so many ways, you know, that you can use your kit. But being a stance switcher, Artio has, you know, a bit of leeway. We're gonna go with Magic Shell. Defense, baby, defense. Looks like Ao Kuang's gonna die. He's way overextended. See if I can save him. I doubt that I can. Yeah, no, that's just gonna put me in a bad spot. I don't know what's up with my team and them overextending themselves like that. It's a little annoying. Yet again, they probably don't have very much confidence in me because I stood there for a good like minute and a half while I was on a phone call. But however, this is a casual match. Things happen in casual. If it were, when it comes time for me to play ranked is when I'm super focused, and you know I'll kind of turn my phone off, or I won't really turn my phone off. I'll just turn down like notifications, so I don't get distracted with it. I thought it was in bear form. Check us out. You can crash through all of the minions as the bear, and then turn around and just clean them up. So that is how Artio clears wave. This is how Artio disrupts fights. The lifesteal. Ooh, right in my face. And see, I can stun her right there by the Humbot's ult. And I'm just gonna walk out of his hug. Oops. The very last match I played with her, which was like 10 minutes before I started recording this, the enemy team had nothing but physical damage gods. Ah, I got the Loki. I wish I could have stunned him out of his invisibility, but that was good enough. Loki's hate being taken out of their invisibility. So yeah, we're down by pretty much 50 points here. chase. However, I will get in their faces with my crippling field. Yeah! Yeah! We get a kill and we get our Juggernaut through. That's excellent. It's that stun. If you can time her stun right, the roar, it is just, it can turn the tide of any team fight. Like, it's not a very long stun. I think it's maybe like a quarter of a second. Let's see. Find someone to stun. I'm gonna stun Loki. 1, 2. Okay, so yeah, it's about a second. Oh no, they killed me. Ah, that's what I get. I was just sitting there talking, trying to, you know, show something off. So now they get hurt just by being around me. So yeah, if any of you guys end up with Artio on the other team in like a ranked game, go with Nox, because Nox can shut down Artio. Crippling field, AoE blast, and I'm screwed. So let's get out of here. We're closing the deficit, so that's good. Come here, Odin. Oh, and he throws the gate right up in my face. Get the Loki, get the Loki, get the Loki! Where'd that little bastard go? Oh, there he is, way up there. I can't touch him now. He's way too far. But I can just beat on this Juggernaut. Whoop. Not today, Nox. Go ahead and refresh my health while I'm at it. Come on, anytime now. There we go. Come here, Loki. Stun. Homebot's killed before I can stun him. I think with Artio, it would help if you had your controls on quick casting or like instant casting. I would try that, but I'm just way too comfortable with the normal casting. And plus, I don't use quick casting or instant casting because I like having the reticle. I like being able to see it and to, like, know it's there. And then, you know, that's one of the reasons why I'll never be real high-tiered Smite player, is because I don't use the instant or quick or instant casting. All of the top players, they do. Like, professional players, most of them you will use instant casting. But my videos and my streams are not for the professional player. They obviously don't need my help. My videos are for those of you out there who maybe that just picked up the PlayStation, maybe just got one, or maybe you already have one and you don't have a lot of money for games and you want to know if there's any good free games out there. That was a really good Jingwei escape. But yeah, my last game I went like 6-0, 6-0 and 20 something, maybe 12. I don't know. I didn't die. Let's disrupt the team fight. Oh yeah, her charge can be canceled. If you're using normal casting, just hit R1. You can cancel it just like any other ability. What is he doing? Uller. Why? Oh, Kwong, why? You can't freaking save people from themselves, even as a guardian. Ah, did you like that? Get out of the way, Capri. I don't have enough mana for a stun. Come on, stun, stun. There we go. It's funny. Ullr's sitting there, you cancel that, but yet he's way overextended on the other side trying to chase kills. Oh well. I don't really mind. You can see on the right what just happened and why I recorded this one specifically. But that was a quick overview of Artio and her abilities. Oh, I definitely hope you learned something today, because she is most certainly one of the more complicated gods in Smite. Yes! Got a little Mastery 1, and I've got that beautiful 90 God Mastery stamp. And an achievement, or whatever that is. I love it. In fact, this is my first time seeing her losing screen. And it's kind of funny. I better getting drunk with the Cyclone. That's great. She got passed out at a frat party. Alright. One of the things in the new update is that you're able to tip fantasy points to somebody who did really good. This time, most of the times I've been tipping my own team. I'm actually going to tip this Odin because he was really good. He was in my... Oh, wait, you can't tip enemies? That's weird. You should be able to tip enemies. Okay, well, you can tip people on your own team. I'm gonna tip Hun bots. And you can, 25, 50, 75%, or 100%. So I got 5 fantasy points. He gets 1 from me. It's not much, but it's just a little tip of the hat saying, hey, you're a good player, and I enjoy playing with you. Let's see those details. Player damage is 12,000. Damage taken and damage mitigated should be the highest, yeah. Oh, wasn't the highest damage taken. That went to raw. But I had the highest mitigated damage. I didn't heal nearly as much as raw. So remember, Artio can heal, but she is not a good, strong party healer guardian like Terra or Sylvanas. I would see her being good in like Joust or Siege, especially Siege, because her lifesteal not only heals herself, but it heals allies around her too within a certain radius. I would say Conquest, but I don't know. I'm not very good with Conquest. In fact, Conquest is one of my least favorite modes to play. So thank you guys for joining me in this video. If you liked it, remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Share it with all your friends. You can also catch me on my Twitch. I do a midnight streaming of Paladins every night at midnight Central Standard Time. You can also drop me a line on Twitter at Imperial Might. And as always, all hail the Empire.